spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And he consider him a genius-level coach. Boris, thanks. We'll see how he does. They grabbed their own miss.
He had to clear some space for himself to get that rebound. Not easy in there among the big bodies.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. He was just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
Timeout called, Cleveland. And at this part of the game, always important to stay focused. And while the coach goes over the game plan, these players are getting a much-needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with Gatorade. And guys, we know the drill well, all 3 of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Yeah, no question. Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea the fatigue that can set in during a telecast. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. And look at Steve, got the Gatorade shirt on.
Yeah, he's really immersed in the Gatorade.
Yeah, gotta love it. Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
With the pass.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Here's Schroeder. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
No luck. Poked away. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah. Steve, you like groove, don't you?
I do. I love groove, Kevin. And I love the attack mode this team is in, too. I mean, they're really getting into the paint. They're getting whatever they want offensively.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Love kicks to Thompson. Smith on the wing. Outside Irving. Tries again. Atlanta with the rebound.
Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game.
Cavaliers trailing. The 2 stars, LeBron and Love, at the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Smith. And it's Mozgov in the 5 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Hawks shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Horford. Good on the 13-footer. And the Hawks lead by 2.
Boy, bad timing. Now is not the time to be giving him that shot.
And Damari Carroll is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal
Here's James.
First team
rebound. And he jams it with authority.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
And those could be an important 2 points, too, guys, in a close game like this one.
Here's Teague. And he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slant.
That's good.
Timofey Moskov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
Atlanta calls timeout. And Moskov, offensively, can get you some nice second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and I like the fact, Kevin, that he's a decent roll man in the pick and roll, and he gets knocked down the three-pointer on occasion. So, nice combination for that big guy.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, guys, Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team. They're getting outshot from the perimeter. He told them, we've got to close out faster on the outside shooters. These threes are killing us. Kevin, can they tighten their D?
Here's Horford. A second chance effort. Good, he hits the jump shot. And the Hawks lead by 1.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
Not often you see a team rely on that shot like they have. He's really looking to stretch this lead out, even with the cushion they have, still letting it fly from long range. I love the aggressiveness.
Again, the Hawks good for 2.
Tell you what, he's been zeroed in on the hoop all quarter long, making big shots.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Everything appeared to be lined up for Cleveland to get back into the playoffs last year, but that just wasn't the case. A lot of what-ifs for them last season.
And with another top pick on the roster, Kevin, and a youthful team, they were a popular pick before the season to play postseason games, but they still needed some seasoning.
Cleveland making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. So it's the Cavaliers now. And now for Cleveland. They still have the youth to grow, but with LeBron on board, the sky for them is the limit.
As are the expectations. Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
James gets to Shumpert.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, they're taking high percentage shots in the paint. I like the way their offense is clicking.
You know, something else I've noticed is just how many of their baskets have been set up by assists throughout the game.
Kicks to Korver. 17-foot shot on the way. And that one's good. Korver's got 10 points here in the second half.
And one more note about Cleveland. Everyone will now assume that they will make the playoffs this year, but the ultimate goal is a title, something that hasn't happened in the city of Cleveland for any major sport in a long time. Probably 64th, I think, may be the last title.
Again, you're right on it.
They're earning their points with the jump shot now.
Yeah, that's 6 of their last 10 points coming in that in-between range.
The drive by James. Oh!
Ridiculous.
that time.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing. Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Carroll. He kicks it to Korver. Steps back and fires. Again, the Hawks score.
What a shot over the bigger man. I'll tell you what, that could prove to be a massive play in this game.
You know, because of the defense and the pressure situation, Steve, that was a high degree of difficulty shot on that jumper.
Teague left side. Dishes to Korver to take the lead. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Korver's got the lead up to 2 now for Atlanta.
You know what? They've been relying on his three-point shot all game long, and he has not let them down.
They need a few more of them if they're going to pull this game out. He can't stop now.
There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. From the high post. A nice shot by Teague. And it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
A big part of this run here has been their ability to hit from mid-range, guys. I mean, that's unique.
Yeah, and some players and teams even shy away from that mid-range jumper, but this team seems to have it dialed in from that range.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 4. We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Cleveland. Muscala, who's checked in for the Hawks.
Wow, what a big three-pointer, and if he's got his shooting stroke going, he could be the closer for them in this game.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Here's James. And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Teague dishes to Carroll. Back to Teague. Hawks passing it around. Here's Korver. It's good.
Ooh, a pressure basket right there.
Now that's coming through in the clutch.
The drive by James. Yes!
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
Clark, they'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see some long possessions out of them going forward.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number. Kevin, that was so clutch. Now they really need a defensive stand.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're losing by 1. 20 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
No need to rush things, although I think you do want to get a shot off in time to the point where if you miss it, you got a shot on an offensive rebound.
Well, if you got a play in your quiver that gets you a good shot, one you've been saving all game, now's the time to use it.
Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. Now Teague. They set the screen. Here's Korver for 3. Oh, he got it!
Boom! Buzzer! Knock it down! Right at the horn.
Down it goes at the buzzer. A spectacular finish to this game.
Breathtaking, Steve. Absolutely breathtaking. I'm out of breath.
And so it's the Hawks who've come out on top. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents